today we're going through and more Portlight work, this time just the screens. And to show you what I'm talking about, here's what I've got now. And I don't know if you can actually make it out, but you can see the hole in the screens there. And it's actually pretty tore up all around. And so what we're going to do today is rescreen these. I went to the local Ace Hardware, bought some window screen. Actually fairly cheap. I think I paid less than $10 for this, for enough to do every Portlight on the boat. So let's see. The tools you're going to need, actually all very, very simple. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need, I use a 5-way to scrape with, and a razor blade to cut the screen once it's set up from the contact cement there. You can see actually the process here. I've actually got a couple done already, and the screen is actually a little bit darker, but darker than what we have on, but that's not so bad. It's actually a finer mesh, so the difference is should get less mosquitoes and less bugs. And so anyways, here's two that are done. You can see I've actually cut them down. Got a couple in the process, and I've actually cut one to fit. But we're going to do this the full-on everything, do it right. So, to show you how I'm actually doing this, I'm just pull out the old screen, take it down, I'm going to measure kind of an approximate. We're going to go around and give a good 1/4 inch all the way around, and that gives us a good spot. So basically, coming through here, and then same way. Not trying to cut exact, we're just trying to cut enough that it's extra, so we got some room to maneuver. So there's my piece all cut up, and back to my little workbench. We're going to set that out of the way. What I'm doing here, you see now it's really just horribly tore up, and one of the things I'm doing, I'm just scraping off all the glue and things that were holding it down before. Plastic. Out of the way, throw that away. You can see I'm just scraping all the dirt and mold and everything else I can get off of here off. Edge. cleaned up a bit, so the glue will have something better to stick to. And we don't want it too smooth a surface because we want the glue to actually get a nice and large area of contact. Like that. Now we got that. Let's clean up our work surface. Yeah, we've got that surface cleaned off. We can come around here with some of this contact cement. And just apply a little bit and pull it around. I don't want a lot. I don't actually think using lots all that beneficial, especially if you're ever going to come back behind and have to do this again. So I'm just going to pull it around. The way this contact cement works, it's actually kind of neat. There's MEK in it, which is methyl ethyl ketone. That methyl ethyl ketone, MEK, is it evaporates and leaves back the sticky stuff. So the way it cures is by evaporating the air around it, or evaporating the MEK and using the air to evaporate it. So gets it all covered there. Now with that, what happens is that sets and gets tacky. What we want is to get nice and tacky enough to where it will adhere to this side and to here. Now the wonderful thing about contact cement, if you ever do any other project besides this, so you can put it on one side, let it get tacky, then get on the other side, let it get tacky, and put them together, and they only stick to each other once it gets tacky, so it doesn't stick to anything else after that. But we're going to go a little bit different here and set the camera in a way that maybe you see a little bit better of what I'm doing here. Basically, I'm going to pull out from one edge to the other. That way you get no bubbles and less wrinkles. I'm going to do the same kind of thing over on the edges here. So we'll pull the wrinkles out. And yeah, your hands get sticky and you can wear gloves and get rid of it, but and you let those go, let it dry for 15-20 minutes. After about 5 minutes you can actually come back and cut the screen off, and I think that's where we'll go next. Okay, so it's just about dry enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along. I'm going to start on the corner here with the razor blade. Come along close out to the edge. now that I've cut all the way around it, I'm going to start peeling back around this where I've cut it loose. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, just has to not come all the way to the edge, because if you come all the way to the edge, you're going to have some sticking out, and you're going to have some glue sticking out. You don't want that. Otherwise, just let that go, let it be, and let it dry here. Here I am, got it on top of my stove here. Just set it out to dry, give it about half an hour or so to get good and set up. And once it's all set, we move it and install it back in here. You can see here where I've installed the one I was showing earlier that was still setting up. That one the same way over here. So now I've got nice screen that's back behind. No bugs coming through there. So all you got to do is just wait on this to dry, and I'll put it back once it's all up and dried. Alright, so let's take this and go install it. Simple there. Slide in there, slide in there, back there. All good. Screen's there, no bugs. So all set up for next time, and so thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. And, oh, by the way, hit like and subscribe down below, and I'll have another video soon. Thanks.